떡볶이. 여기가 다 눅눅해졌다. 산세베리아 샀어요.
For each of us? Okay. 2 cinnamon buns and 2 like plant-based chili, 2 hot dogs, and 3 chili dogs.
Train to Surrey Central.
I know.
Yeah, the hamburger.
I'll hold this. Why don't you just go and check it out?
We're gonna get ready, folks. Let's go.
girls, listen up. You can be anything in the world, and God we trust.
Original one, right? Yeah, brave.